Whew. How are you guys doing? I'm just taking a break from trimming and cutting the grass today, and I thought I'd give you a little video. Do you want to see my funky glasses? These are safety glasses. Oh look, we've got the cows. All right, number 51. He's always hungry. Oh yeah. Anyway, we're going to do this video with the cows. So guys, I was thinking about a video there. I did one earlier on. I haven't put it on YouTube yet. And the video is all about how to cope with frustration. That could be anything, you know, you name it, it could be anything. You didn't get something done in time, or there could be an issue with something. Not to be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up over it, and try and be gentle with yourself. Now, some countries are more competitive than others, we know that. You don't have to be involved in it. Right, imagine you're coming into a load of noise, or you know, we talked about this about again, a load of noise, or you might be thinking, I can't deal with it, I can't cope with this. Let's learn how to cope with it. Imagine you've got a light switch in your house, right? The noise and everything else isn't that? He agrees, don't you? You agree? He's nodding his head. Yeah, he agrees. Yeah, he definitely agrees. Check this out. Watch this. They love these. Oh, yes. Oh, we're going out first. Oh, yes. What do you normally do? See if he takes a bait. See if he takes it. I know I did that with a video, didn't I, about the power of pets. I always come along here, and sometimes you might be able to pat them on the nose, but you tend to. This one, dude. He's your friendly cow. Not being hard on yourself, and imagine, you know, I said to you about that volume control, or we call it a dimmer switch. When you hear the noise and it's absolutely doing your head in, turn it down using mind games, using your imagination. Been slurring my words lately, and I'm not drunk. It's tablets. And we'll try to treat everything like there's a big light switch. So you come in or whatever, you've got all this pressure around you building up, expectations. You get more and more frustrated. You feel that you've got to be somewhere, do something, you know, and it's creating stress for yourself. Now, stress creates anxiety. Anxiety creates stress. There's the two, and then stress feeds the anxiety. Then the anxiety causes peaks. It's an anxiety peak. It's like, you know, he knows this one here, don't you? I fed the brown one the other day. It's left down. Anyway, so what we have to do is imagine there's a light switch and it's just getting too much for you. Everything's building up. You're like, man, you know what I mean? You wanna scream or jump into a helicopter with a minigun and just mow everyone down. You know, I think about that. You know, but you can't do that. You're a decent human being, so there's a light switch and you might just knock it off. Imagine all the stress. There's the switch. Turn it off, or flip the switch. And you want up, down. It's too much for you, knock it off. And when it's off, that's it. Nothing is going to get to you at all. Now, the other thing, I was just mowing the grass there, and I was starting to get hot, as you do, because it's warm in the UK at the moment. It's been really warm. They reckon it's been as warm as LA and parts of Spain. And I don't really like the warmth. It just makes me hot and bothered. And that's something else about heat. Heat can cause anxiety as well. I feel more anxious when it's hot than when it's cold. When I'm cold, I can put a jumper on, I can put an extra top on, I can take it off. But back to the subject of stress. The other thing, not beating yourself up over stuff. I've mentioned this before. If you feel tired and you feel you've got to do something, or you have to do something, or you've got to please someone to do it, just say it. In England we call it bollocks to it. Just put everything down, walk away, and do it when you've got the energy. Okay, you haven't finished something off. I mean, I was going to stream round and I thought, I can't be bothered, so I'll do a video instead. I would much prefer talking to you guys than doing the garden, to be honest. Do a little bit at a time, little bits at a time, guys. Little bits. It's not a marathon in life. Don't let the stress get on top of you. If it's there, you walk into noise, you walk into it, say, right, I can't control the situation, right? That's the problem. You can't. It's frustrating because you can't control that situation. You have no power to turn that noise off, or you've got no power to deal with these idiots. So what you have to do is just go, right, there's a switch, like that. So right, they're not worthy of my time, and just put yourself in your own little world. Like I said, put a nice force field around you and let them get on with it. So if they want to live in a nice world, but they're making it all noisy, and if they just want to live like that, then let them get on with it. They're obviously nasty people who don't give a damn about anyone else. So you've got to just, as I say, detach yourself from that using the tools that I've given you and your imagination and your mind, and don't zone in on it. If you can, just zone in, just think. Because remember, guys, we're going to get to that position in life where there's no stress or less stress, no noise. Alright? And the cows agree, yeah? You agree, don't you? It's like, where's another branch? I'll give another one of these. There we go. Who's going to get it now? See what I mean about the herd mentality? That's what I mean about life, the herd mentality. Everyone gets together. And you find this a lot on estates and urban and suburban areas where everyone copies everybody else. And it is this herd mentality where if you're an individual, you've got your own opinions and your own way of doing it. But because you're different, you don't fit in with the herd. And therefore, you stand out and you don't fit in. And that happened to me a lot when I was living on an estate in the UK. As I would, like I say, where Music Man is. If you're watching this, you know, I hope you're okay. And if you're in a suburban area, I know how you feel because you don't fit into that particular scenario. You know, you need to be somewhere quiet, and you will get there. Trust me. We will get there together. All right. But you've got the herd mentality, you see, and they like to be amongst all that, the noise, the clatter, the smell. Then that's fine for them, but not for you guys. You don't fit in there, and I think you're more special than. I mean, I love cows and that. The herd mentality, the McDonald's crew, the mall rats. Nah, it ain't for me. I'm gonna feed them that. Which one's it gonna be? Number 47. Oh, you greedy, yeah. Oh, I can't feed them as a 55. Choppy. I love animals, me. I just don't like people very much. Does that make me an awful person? I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, I don't get any joy from people at all, apart from my partner and a few select people as well. I mean, how many real friends can you count on your hand? Sam Fox, the topless model in England, she said a very true word. She mixed with loads of people. She said I couldn't count on one hand all the friends that I knew. And I think that's especially as you get older, or you get more money, or you have more substance, because people will either hate you for it, which is, you know, or, you know, they get very jealous. So you can't win either way. So be yourself, guys. Don't beat up on yourself. And as I say, you're not part of this herd mentality, and that's good. Because if there wasn't people like us in the world that were different from everybody else, the world would be a sad place, wouldn't it? Let's face it. I mean, I never fitted in where I was, and I just got the hell out of it completely, and so with you, and so should you. It's no good you being in the situation you are now. It's no good for your mental health at all, you know. So be gentle on yourself. If you can't control the situation around you, right? You know that. What you can do is just switch it off and just get the hell out of it. Soon plan your evasive mover and just get out of it, because you don't deserve to be amongst all those herd mentality people. Okay, that's the plan. escape and evacuate, guys. Until then, we'll get through this together. There's another video from Sweet Tooth, and I will leave you with the cows. Moo.